Welcome to today's flow. This flow was inspired by a couple of hours of raking that I did recently. We didn't rake the leaves in our yard last fall, so once the snow melted, it was quite a mess in our yard and a lot of dead grass. So there was quite a bit of work to be done, and I thought, oh, raking, no problem. It's just going to take no time. However, once we started doing it, it became a big job. But while I was doing it, I was really mindful of my movement, my position of the body, which muscles I was using, and I was reminded a couple of days after which muscles I don't often use because I was quite sore. I noticed that I was using a lot of spinal stabilizers, some muscles that are keeping us upright, some back muscles, QL, the lats. My core was engaged, so I was consciously trying to keep the core integrated and engaged so that my arms and my back don't take all of the movement. I was obviously using the arms, that pull motion we don't often do in yoga. So some of those back muscles were hurting, as well as my deltoids, my rotator cuffs, forearms. I was gripping the rake, so the forearms and the wrists were a little sore. So I thought, why not create a class that can prepare our body for an activity such as raking, or maybe vacuuming or sweeping, anything that requires similar movements. So this is a shorter version of the class. We will do the main flow. The main heart of the class is going to be what will prepare your body for raking, and then a little cool down in the end that you can do after a raking session or after another chore that's similar. So let's get going. We'll start down on your backs. So we'll wake up the body with our usual reset. So starting with the bridge, the feet are about hip width apart. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels, bring the shoulder blades under your back. And then with an exhale, we'll lift the hips up, low bridge. Continue to lengthen the tailbone to the feet. And then we'll start to march. So hinging at the hip, lift the left foot up and then lower, and then the right and lower. And keep alternating. Another thing that I noticed after I raked up all the dead grass and leaves, I had to put them in the compost bins. And so that bending and coming up required a good hip hinge. So again, so the movement doesn't go all into the back and we're actually using our hips and glutes. So we will wake those up as well. Here a couple more times, alternating the feet. And then once your right foot comes down, next time, keep it there. We'll stay up in this low bridge. Extend the left arm up towards the ceiling. Turn the left palm up. Take the right hand and pull your left fingers down. Then you can start to lower and lift your hips. So lower and lift. Lower just to hover off the floor and then lift them up. And then keep going. Lowering and lifting of the hips. Making sure to use those glutes to lift the hips up. Couple more. Trying to keep the pelvis stable. And let's switch sides. Turn the right palm up. Take the left hand, pull your right fingers down towards the face. Two more breaths. Good. Lift the hips up, then bring the arms down by your sides, and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, lower the spine down towards the floor. Now I mentioned the core, so we will wake up our abs next. We need to keep them engaged while doing those chores, those activities. We'll start by bringing the knees over the hips, so make sure that you don't bring them too close by. You want to keep them right over the hips. Interlace the fingers behind the head, elbows pull in closer to each other. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head and the shoulder blades off the floor, pulling the belly down. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Move any hair that you might find there. Bend the knee, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Extend the left leg up. Bend the left knee, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Extend the right leg up. Turn the chest towards the left about an inch. Keep the left shoulder blade off the floor. Come back to center, bend the knee, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Extend the left leg, twist to the right. Sting off the right shoulder blade. Come back to center, bend the knee, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Extend the right leg, twist to the left, and then reach the right arm towards the left on a diagonal. Maybe lift a little bit higher. Hand behind the head, come back to center, bend the knee, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Extend the left leg, twist to the right. Extend the left arm on a diagonal towards the right. Hand behind the head, come back to center, bend the knee, inhale and lower. Last round, another change. Exhale, lift. Extend the right leg, twist to the left. Extend the right arm to the left, and then we'll lower the right leg down. Just to hover, lift it up, bend the knee, hand behind the head, come back to center, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift. Extend the left leg, twist to the right, extend the left arm. Let's lower the leg to hover. Lift it up, bend the knee, hand behind the head, come back to center and lower. You can bring the knees in towards the chest and then add a little rock side to side. And then you can either roll to your right side and push yourself up, or you can grab behind the legs and rock and roll along the length of the spine. Eventually crossing at the ankles, bring the hands down and shuffle yourself back towards the middle of the mat. We'll do a couple of cats and cows here just to mobilize the spine a little bit more. Inhale, draw the chest towards the floor, tailbone goes up. Exhale, cat round through the back. Let's do two more. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Last time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Then coming to neutral spine, tuck the toes under. Push the hands into the floor and your toes and lift the knees up. And we'll start to just move the knees side to side. Hello, core again. Move the knees to the right, lower the right heel, left leg will extend to the right and right arm will reach up. So introducing a move we'll be doing later. Bring the right hand, left foot down. Move the knees over to the left. Left heel comes down, right leg extends, left arm goes up. Place the right foot back down, left hand, lower the knees, lower the forearms. Going into dolphin, now you can always keep the knees down and not lift them up. You can do the same movement. We'll do hip circles once we're in dolphin or forearm quadruped. So you can interlace the fingers or have the palms flat on the floor. I'm going to interlace them today. Relax the crown of the head towards the ground. Puff up in between the shoulders. Push into the forearms, lift the knees. Or you can keep them down. And then wherever you are, if you're in dolphin, you'll lift the left leg up, bend the knee. Otherwise, lift the left knee, and then we'll pull the knee in towards the chest, to the side and up. Let's do 3 circles in this direction. And then we'll switch the direction of the circle, side, in and out.
and up. 3 circles. Extend the leg, step it down. Switching sides, right leg extends if you're in a dolphin, bend the knee. If you're in foreign quadruped, lift the right knee off the floor and then pull it in towards the chest to the side and up. 3 circles. And then switch the direction, go out to the belly and up. 3 circles. Extend the leg, step it down, and then everyone bring the knees wide onto your mat. Big toes touch, extend the arms forward. Extended child's pose. Couple of deep breaths here. Watch those ribs so they don't just sink to the floor. Keep them up a little bit. Even though this is a resting pose, there's still a little bit of work to do. With the next inhale, lift the hips, tuck the toes under, lift up into down dog. Now let's start to walk the feet in towards the hands. Hands come to the waist, elbows point up. Inhale to rise all the way up. We'll go into sun salutation 1. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, hands plant onto the mat, step the right foot back, lower the knee, untuck the toes, push the top of the right foot into the floor, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into a plank. Lower the knees, lower all the way down, keep the chest open as you lower. Inhale, pull the hands back energetically, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, push the floor away, tuck the toes under, hips up, down dog. We'll step the right foot towards the hands, lower the left knee, top of the foot, inhale, lift the arms forward and up, push the top of the left foot into the floor. Exhale, hands plant, left foot steps next to the right, inhale, rise all the way up. Second side. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Step the left foot back, lower the knee, keep the toes stuck. We'll rise up and we'll start to circle the shoulders. Shoulder goes up, back, and down, alternating shoulders. You're pushing the ball of the left foot, the toes, into the floor. A little bit of thoracic rotation as well. Let's plant the hands down, step back into a plank. Lower the knees, lower all the way down, chest is open as you lower. Pull the hands back energetically, lift the chest, baby cobra. So this pulling movement. Exhale, push the floor away, lift up into down dog. We'll step the left foot forward, lower the right knee, keep the toes tucked, and then we'll roll the shoulders one more time, alternating, pushing the ball of the right foot into the floor, right glute is engaged. Bring the hands down, step the right foot next to the left, inhale, rise all the way up, and exhale, hands come to heart center. Now let's go into our sequence. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bring the hands towards the floor, step the right foot back, lift up into tilted crescent. Your right glute is on. We'll bring the right hand behind the head, left hand on your low back. And then we'll switch. Open the arms to the side, left hand behind the head, right on the low back. And let's switch again. And again. Keep alternating, a little shoulder mobility. At the same time, we are building core strength by holding this tilted crescent. Oops, I hit my picture. Let's bring the, next time your right hand comes behind the head, keep it there, inhale. Exhale, turn the chest towards the left, towards your bent knee. Good, bring the hands into a prayer. And then lower the right elbow right above the left knee. Revolved extended side angle. Inhale, lift up, turn to face the side of the mat. Your right toes will turn to face the back of the mat. Reach the arms forward and up. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle, but without the arms. You always have the option to place that right forearm on top of the right thigh, but see if you can challenge the core by not doing that. Good. Inhale, come through center. We'll go back into revolved extended side angle. So hands into a prayer. Twist to the left, right elbow right above the left knee. And then we'll lift up one more time into extended side angle with floating arms. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, rise up. Pivot your feet around for revolved extended side angle. And then we'll lift up, come around into your side angle without the arms. Place the left hand under the shoulder. Come onto the outside edge of the left foot for plank. Stack or stagger the feet. And then step your right foot behind wild thing, or I like to call this dancer table. So it's not as much of a wild thing. You're not fully turning the chest towards the ceiling. It's more of a side stretch here. Bring your right hand down, right foot down. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, left knee towards the left elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Extend one more time each side. Left knee to left elbow. Extend, left knee to right elbow. Extend, place the foot down. Lower the right knee down, modified side plank. On the right, left foot can hover. Let's place the left foot down. Inhale, rise up for gate pose. Left hand on the left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, place the right hand down, modified side plank. Maybe your left foot lifts. Back into a gate pose. Little oblique work here. One more time. Inhale through center. Exhale, modified side plank. Inhale, center. Exhale, gate. Inhale, center. Exhale, place the right hand down. Lift the left foot, bend the knee, step the foot behind. One hand reverse table. So both feet will come onto the floor. Now we turn the chest and the pelvis up towards the ceiling. A little funky transition here. So we'll bring the left hand down. Both feet are down, knees are hovering, knees are bent. Now we did this earlier. Turn the knees towards the right, lower the right heel, extend the left leg, right arm reaches up. We'll go back into that reverse one hand table on the right. Right hand down, left foot steps back. Lift the hips, open the chest. Left hand comes down. Pivot around on the right foot. Thread the left leg under, right arm reaches up. Let's do that one more time. Right hand down. Pivot on the right foot, left foot steps back. Open into one hand table. And one more time around. This time we'll thread this left leg under, lift the right arm up, and then lower the hips. Cross the right leg to the outside of the left. Right foot to the outside of the left leg. We'll bring the right hand behind the back. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn the chest to the right towards the bent knee. You can hug that knee with your left arm. Your left foot is flexed, so the left leg is engaged. Good. Let's unwind. Bend the bottom knee. Bring the hands towards the back of the mat, and we'll pivot all the way around into goddess. So feet on a diagonal, knees are bent. We'll rise up. Little flow here with the arms. We'll bring the arms so the palms are touching. Let's start with the left arm in front. Lift the arms forward and up. Release and complete the circle. And then we'll touch the palms again, this time left arm in front of the right. Lift and release. So 2 more times, alternating. So right in front, lift, inhale, exhale to release. Left in front, inhale, and release. Last time around, right in front, inhale up, exhale, release. Left in front, inhale up, and release. Bring the hands to the waist, parallel the feet, straighten the legs, go hinge at the hips and fold. Hands come down to the floor. Let's start with little side lunges. And then you can add a twist as you bend the knee, opposite hand under the face, arm reaches up. And then switch, other knee bends, opposite hand onto the floor, and the same arm reaches up. You can smooth it out a bit, side to side lunges with twists. Good. Next time your right knee bends, we'll keep turning to the right, so we'll be facing the back of the mat. Come onto the ball of the right foot into that tilted crescent, and we'll start the other side. Right hand on the low back, left hand behind the head. And let's switch. Open the arms, right hand behind the head, and switch. And switch. 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 Next time your left hand comes behind the head, keep it there. Inhale. Exhale, turn the chest to the right, so towards the bent knee. Now we'll change the hands into a prayer. Touch the elbow right above that right knee. Inhale to rise. So we'll face the side of the mat, turn the left toes to the front, reach the arms up, exhale, lean towards the front. So you want to keep lengthening the sides of the body, using the core here to hold you. Inhale to rise, pivot the feet, revolved extended side angle, left elbow right above the right knee, hands in prayer. And again, inhale to change the feet, lift the arms up, exhale, lean to the front of the mat. Inhale up, pivot around, revolved extended side angle. Last time. Lift up, switch the feet, lean. Let's make fists and do a few wrist circles. Going in one direction, mine are cracking. Let's switch directions. Giving our wrists some love. And then we'll come into side plank on the right. Right hand down, come onto the outside edge of the right foot. Stack or stagger the feet. Wrist is right under the shoulder. Let's lift the top foot, step it behind, dancer table. So modified wild thing, modified by not turning too much towards the ceiling. And then place the left hand down, left foot comes down, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, shift forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Extend, knee to left elbow. Extend. Place the right foot down, lower the left knee under the hip. Modified side plank on the left. Lift the right arm up. You can float the right foot off the floor. Inhale, lift up. We'll come into gate, so you can kick that back foot behind a bit more. Right hand on the right thigh, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale through center, exhale, modified side plank. Inhale, center, exhale, gate. Inhale, center, exhale, modified side plank. Inhale, center, exhale, gate. Inhale, center, exhale, modified side plank. Bend the top knee, step the foot behind, reverse one hand table, both feet down, lift the hips, open the chest. Tailbones lengthening towards the heels. Now going into that funky move, bringing the right hand down, both feet are down, knees are hovering. Then lower the left heel down, extend the right leg to the left arm reaches up. Bring the left hand down, right foot down. Pivot around, step the right foot behind, one-handed reverse table. Turning around, right hand down, right leg threads under, left arm reaches up. And now try not to touch the foot down, pivot on the left foot, step the right foot behind, open. And again, turning around, pivoting, floating the right leg under, extend. Last time, we'll go into one hand reverse table, into threading the right leg under to the left, lower the hips down. Step the right foot to the left foot to the outside of the right leg. Right foot is flexed, right leg engaged. Left hand will come behind the back. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, twist towards the left. You can hug the left knee with your right arm. Deep breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, unwind to the front. Bend the bottom knee. Turning all the way around, coming back into a goddess. This time we'll hold the goddess. So knees in line with the hips, tailbone shooting down towards the floor. Arms will come into cactus arm position. Ribs are in. Maybe you sink a little bit lower. Inhale, straighten the legs, parallel the feet. And we'll hinge forward. We'll start with the side lunges. You can right away add a twist. So twisting towards the bent knee. And then we'll change this a little bit. So as you bend the right knee, left hand will come down, right arm goes up. You can have the left hand on the block. Lift the left foot, extend it back behind. Oh, I'm hitting the wall. It's like a revolved half moon. And then pull the left knee in. Straighten it back. Step it to the side. Switching sides. Right hand down. Left arm lifts up. We'll lift the right foot, extend it back behind you. Bend the knee, pull it in towards the chest. Extend it back. Step to the side. One more time each side. Left hand down, right arm goes up. Lift the left leg, extend it back. Imagine mine straight back behind me. Pull the knee in, extend it back, and then step to the side. Last time, right hand down, left arm up. Lift the foot, extend the leg back, pull it in, extend to the side, step it. And then we'll turn to face the front. Slide the right leg behind the left. So this is the part you can stop right here, go do your chore, and then maybe come back after you're done for a little stretch. So legs are crossed, left is in front of the right. Walk your hands over to the left. You can have the hands on the block or you can have them on the floor. Relax your neck, relax your head. It's a nice stretch for the outer hip, but also for your back, for the right side of your back. Deep breaths. Let's bring the hands back to center. Uncross the legs and then switch sides. Left will cross behind the right. Walk the hands over to the right on the block or the floor. Relax the head and breathe. Bring your hands back to center. Step the left foot back, lower the knee, and then bring the right knee next to the left, back in the quadruped. Thread the needle. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread it under your right armpit, placing the elbow or the shoulder on the floor. Your temple can be on the floor or the block. Right hand can stay where it is. You can reach it forward, or you can wrap it around your low back. A couple of deep breaths here. And slide the right hand back under the shoulder. If it's not there, push it into the floor. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, bring it down. Other side, inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, thread it under to the left, lowering the elbow, the shoulder, your right temple down. And then again, your left hand can stay, extend forward, or come around the low back. Bring the left hand under the shoulder. Push it into the floor. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, bring it down. Walk the hands up. So you come into tall kneeling. Bring the hands onto the low back. Fingers are facing down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Start to draw your shoulder blades, elbows towards each other. And then with an exhale, lean back slightly. So hips are going forward and you're not really bending. You're more leaning back. Baby camel. So opening the front of the hips. Inhale to rise. Bring the hands down. Move the feet to either side. And then the hips will come down and legs come forward. Scooch so you're in the middle of the mat. And then come down onto your back. Now, if you have a block, you can take a block, slide it under your sacrum. I don't have one close by, so I'm just going to do it on the floor. We'll extend the legs up towards the ceiling. I like to have my feet about hip width apart so that thigh bones can just rest in the hip sockets. You can extend your arms up as well. Maybe add a wrist stretch again. You can do it with a straight elbow, or maybe you can bend the elbow, turn the fingers the other way. See what feels good after the hard work. Now let's switch wrists. So you can start by extending the arm. Left hand pulling your right fingers down towards the face. You can do that for a couple of breaths. And then maybe you bend the elbow and turn the fingers to face the leg. And then pull them down. A couple of different stretches here for the forearms and the wrists. Let go of the wrist stretch. We'll stay here for another 3 or 4 breaths. You can relax yourself here, or if you want to stretch the inner thighs, you can widen the feet. I like to point my toes towards the floor, and then maybe just rest your hands on your inner thighs. A little bit of added, there's no pressure, just assistance. And then if you've widened the legs, bring the hands to the outside of your thighs and then use them to help you bring the legs closer together. Bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the floor. If you are on the block, lift the hips, move the block to the side and lower the hips down. And we'll come into Shavasana, straightening the legs or keeping the knees bent and allowing them to come together in the middle. If you want to straighten the legs, you can do that. Bring the shoulder blades under your back. Allow for some space under your armpits. Palms are facing up. Neck is long. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth and sigh it out. And continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Maybe doing a body scan, making sure that the body is fully relaxed. And once your body is relaxed, relax your mind as well. Stay here for about a minute. I'll let you know when to come out. Start to deepen your breath. And begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Move your wrists, your ankles, and circles. Let's bring the arms over the head, full body stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees. And roll to your right side. Use your right bicep as a pillow here. Pause for a moment. And then push the left hand into the floor to help you rise up to a seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed still if you can. Sitting up nice and tall on your sit bones. Head over the shoulders, over the hips. Just come to your body, your breath, your energy, your mind. How are you feeling now after this practice, maybe after your chore? Let's bring the hands to the heart center. Lower the chin to chest. Open the eyes and raise your head. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.